Okay, we are down to the final four. It is Red Sox, Yankees in the winners bracket, and the Cubs and Rangers in the losers bracket. Tonight it's going to be Red Sox, Yankees. And so the winner will be in the driver's seat. And on the mound for the Red Sox, it's going to be Rick Porcello. On the mound for the Yankees is going to be Nathan Eovaldi. We're ready to go. Mookie Betts to lead it off against Nathan Eovaldi, the right-hander. That's a 2-7. 2-7, a 1-7 is a double, 6 or 8-20 is a single, is a 5. So that is a double for Mookie Betts, leadoff double. It's going to bring up Dustin Pedroia with man on second. And a 1-10. 1-10, he fouls out to the catcher. Brings up Ted Williams. Ted Williams has pretty much put the Red Sox on his back. He's 6 for 8 in 2 games, I believe, if I remember correct. So he's got a man in scoring position, and it's a 4-8. 4-8 versus a left-hander, and Eovaldi strikes him out. So big strikeout there, 2 away. That brings up David Ortiz with Mookie Betts on second, a 3-4. 3-4 versus a right-hander as they ground out to third. So the leadoff double goes to waste. And nothing doing for the Red Sox. It's going to bring up Jacoby Ellsbury to lead things off for the Yankees. Try to get Porcello's card in there. Jacoby Ellsbury, a 1-4. 1-4 versus a right-hander. He pops out to second. Brings up Chase Headley, a 4-5. Chase Headley is going to be batting left. So against a left-hander, 4-5 is a fly ball center field X. And center fielder is Mookie Betts. He's a 2. That is a 2. That is a single with 2 stars. So a single for Headley. 2 stars doesn't matter. There's nobody on base. So, man on first with 1 away, Carlos Beltran, a 5-11. It's going to be batting left. It's a ground ball pitcher X. Porcello is a 4. That's a 14. And that's going to be an error check on Porcello. So, E26. That's a 5. E26 and a 5 is a 1-base error. 3-7 is a 1-base error. So, men on first and second now. Brings up the Babe. Babe hasn't been doing very well in the tournament. He's like, I want to say 2 for 6 maybe. A 6-6 versus a left-hander, fly ball right field B. So he flies out to right. And then the runners will hold. So 2 away, Mark Teixeira. And a 1-9. 1-9 versus a right-hander, he strikes out. So both teams a little bit of a threat, but nothing to show for it. And we move to the bottom of top of the second. And Xander Bogaerts will lead it off. A 2-6. 2-6 is a ground out to third. Brings up Travis Shaw. 6-5. 6-5 versus a lefty. Is a fly ball to right. Pablo Sandoval is going to be batting left. It's a 5-12 versus a left-hander. Ground ball pitcher X. Another chance for the pitcher. And he's a 3. That is a 6. It's going to be an error check on Eovaldi. See if he can make a play. Well, he's a 0. So that is a good play by Eovaldi. Didn't even need to roll. 1-3. So here we go. Nothing doing for the Red Sox. I'm always trying new things, and sometimes it gets me out of sorts a little bit. Okay, I had a little lineup issue. I'm sure somebody caught that, but Brian McCann is now up. And he's going to be facing Rick Porcello, the right-hander, 110. 110 is a ground ball to first. C. Runners advance 1 base. A 110. 110. It's a 110 ground ball to first base. So 3 unassisted. Rick Porcello. Stephen Drew, the lefty, 3-5. A 3-5 versus a right-hander. Flies out to right. Brings up A-Rod, the DH. And a 1-9 is a home run. Home run for A-Rod. Solo shot. 1-0 Yankees. D.D. Gregorius, a 4-7. Sorry, 4-7. And versus a left-hander. It's going to be a 1-3 is a double. 4-20 is a single. And it's a 19, so a single for Gregorius. As he keeps things going here in the bottom of the second. It's Kobe Ellsbury. And a 6-12, you would think is really good, but it's not necessarily. It's a ground ball to first base X. And first base is Travis Shaw. He's a 2. And that is a 9. I believe that's probably going to be an error check. Yes, it is. Travis Shaw is a 10. And that's a 7. And that is a good play by Travis Shaw. He makes the play for the third out. The Yankees get a run on the A-Rod home run. So we move to the top of the third. Blake Swihart to lead things off. A 4-8. 4-8 versus a lefty is a strikeout. Another left-hander, Jackie Bradley, a 4-7. 4-7, and he walks. So Eovaldi walks the 9-hole Jackie Bradley. C Steeler, so he will stay put. A 3-7 is a ground ball shortstop B. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. And Betts reaches on the fielder's choice as Bradley gets thrown out at second. Brings up Dustin Pedroia with 2 away and a man on first. A 2-3. 2-3 is a ground out to third. That'll do it for the Red Sox. In the third, move to the bottom of the third. Yep, 1-0 Yankees. Chase Headley, a 4-7. 4-7 versus a left-hander. 1-3 is a double. 4-20 is a single. It is a single. Chase Headley now 2 for 2. Brings up Carlos Beltran with a man on first. 2-7. 2-7 is a single with 2 stars. So Headley moves to third. And Beltran's at first. Nobody out. The Babe is up. I'm going to go ahead and pitch to him. 3-5. 3-5. 1-19 is a single. So I'm betting it's going to be a single. It is a single. 1 star. So Headley will score. Beltran to second. RBI for Ruth. Off a little single. First and second, nobody out. Mark Teixeira. And a 6-8. 6-8 versus a left-hander is a strikeout. Second strikeout of the game for Teixeira. And 1 away. Brings up the lefty Brian McCann. A 1-8. 1-8 versus a right-hander, and he strikes out. So Porcello has come back in a big way with 2 huge strikeouts. Stephen Drew, 5-7 versus a lefty. Versus a right-hander. Sorry, Porcello's card versus a left-hander, 5-7, is a strikeout. So huge comeback there for Porcello as he strikes out 3 in a row. But the Yankees pick up another run. Top of the 4th, Ted Williams to lead it off. A 5-7 versus a left-hander. 1-15 is a single. And it's an 8. So a single for Ted Williams. No shocker there. Brings up David Ortiz, man on first. Yankees looking for the double play. A 2-8. 2-8 versus a right-hander. He pops out to second. So 1 out. Brings up Xander Bogaerts. And a 5-10. 5-10 versus a right-hander. Fly ball left field C. The runner will hold. Fly out to left. So 2 away. Teddy Williams at first. Travis Shaw the batter. A 4-7 versus a left-hander is a walk. So keeps the inning going. First and second now with 2 away. Pablo Sandoval, a left-hander. And it's a 6-3. Fly ball left field X. Left fielder Babe Ruth is a 2. And that is a 2. They may have a single here. Left field, it is a single. Babe could not get to it as a single with 2 stars. So big clutch hit there for Sandoval as Ted Williams will score. And Travis Shaw will go to third. So 2-1 now. First and third. 2 down. Blake Swihart. He's going to be batting left. A 1-5 versus a right-hander is a strikeout. Second strikeout of the ball game for Swihart, and that is the 3rd out. Red Sox get on the board though. 2-1 Yankees. A-Rod will lead things off in the bottom of the 4th. And it's a 3-9. 3-9 is a ground out to the pitcher. Brings up Didi Gregorius. A 5-6 versus a left-hander is a double. Double for Gregorius, who is 2 for 2 on the game now. Single and a double. Brings up the left-hander Jacoby Ellsbury, a 1-6. And a 1-2 is a home run. Anything else, he flies out to left. And so he flies out to left for the second out, and it's a fly ball B. So the runner will hold. So Chase Headley 2 for 2 on the game, on the day. And it's a 6-9 versus a left-hander, and he strikes out. Porcello gets him this time. And that'll do it for the Yankees. Still 2-1 Yankees. And we have Jackie Bradley Jr. to lead it off. A 1-6 is a strikeout. Back to the top of the order, Mookie Betts. And it's a 6-12 versus a right-hander. It's a ground ball second base X. Second baseman is Drew. He is a 2. That's 11. It's going to be an error check on Drew, who is an 11 and a 9. E11 and a 9 is a good play by Drew. No fumble Rooski there. 4-3. Brings up Dustin Pedroia now with 2 away. It's a 6-11. 6-11 versus a right-hander. Grounds out to short. And so 3 up, 3 down. In the top of the 5th, still 2-1 Yankees. Carlos Beltran to lead it off, and it's a 1-10, and he pops out to short. F6. Brings up the Babe, 1 for 2 on the day. A 3-10, and that is a walk. That's pretty common for Babe, a walk. Brings up to Shero with a man on first, and a 3-10. Ground ball to second base, A. That is going to be a double play. 4-6, 6-3. Double play to end the inning. So we move to the top of the 6th. 2-1 Yankees still. Ted Williams will lead things off for the Red Sox. 5-5 off the pitcher's card is a strikeout. So Eovaldi has gotten Ted Williams 2 times on strikeouts. Brings up David Ortiz, a 2-11. 2-11 is a home run for David Ortiz. So he ties things up on a solo home run. Too bad Ted couldn't get on base in front of that. But that will tie it up. Brings up Xander Bogaerts with 1 out. A 4-5 versus a right-hander is a ground ball to shortstop X. Didi Gregorius is a 1. And that is a 7. And that is a good play. That is a good play by Didi Gregorius. 6-3. Travis Shaw now. A 2-6. 2-6 is a pop out to short. But the Red Sox tie things up. 2-2 now. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Brian McCann will lead it off. A 4-7 versus a left-hander. Yeah, there's that 4-7 again. 1-3 is a double. 4-20 is a single. It's a 9. It's going to be a single. Lead-off single for McCann. Brings up Stephen Drew. 5-5 versus a left-hander. Ground ball shortstop X. Bogaerts is a 2. That's a 12. That's going to be in the error range, error check range. So Bogaerts is a 12. That's a 10. And a 10 is a good play. It's actually a double play ball. Ground ball A. So 6-4, 4-3. Double play. Big play there for the Red Sox. A-Rod now, who homered in the 2nd. A 6-8 versus a right-hander is a strikeout. So Porcello gets him this time and strikes him out. It's 2-2, top of 7 now. We go. And Eovaldi, he's way past his point of weakness inning, which was the 5th. But he is still okay. He's given up 1 hit so far. So a 4-2 versus a left-hander. They fly out to the left for Sandoval. Brings up Blake Swihart. Swihart batting left, a 4-12. And that is a single. A single for Swihart. So man on with Jackie Bradley at the plate, a 4-10 versus a left-hander, fly ball center field, C. Runner will hold. And both teams have their bullpens stirring. Mookie Betts, top of the order, man on first. And it's a 5-5. 5-5 versus a right-hander, and he strikes him out. So Eovaldi is not ready to come out just yet. Move to the bottom of the 7th. And it's going to be Didi Gregorius, the 9-hole, to lead it off, a 2-8. 2-8 versus a right-hander. He pops out to short. Back to the top of the order, Jacoby Ellsbury, a 3-6. And he grounds out to second. And brings up Chase Headley. He's 2 for 3. Batting left, a 4-9. 4-9 is a strikeout. So Porcello has struck him out 2 times in a row now, after Headley got the best of him in the first 2 at-bats. And we move to the top of the 8th. Still tied 2-2. Brings up Dustin Pedroia for the Red Sox. Eovaldi will go back out. A 1-4. And he grounds out to second. Here's Ted Williams. See if he can make something happen here. A lot of home runs on that card. Well, yeah, there is a lot of home runs. A 1. But he goes to pitcher's card again, a 5-5. And he strikes out. I think he's rolled that before. 3 strikeouts for Ted Williams and a single. Maybe David Ortiz can connect on one again. He's homered last time, a 3-8. And he does not. He grounds out to the pitcher. That'll do it for the Red Sox in the 8th. Bottom of 8. 2-2. Here's Carlos Beltran. As Porcello heads back out, a 3-9. And he grounds out to short. Brings up the Babe. The Babe. Danger. Base is clear, though. You got to pitch to him. 5-6 versus a left-hander is a double. So it's not even off Babe's card, but it's still a double. Kind of unlucky there. Brings up Teixeira with a man in scoring position. And 1 away. A 2-11. 2-11 versus a right-hander. Fly ball to left field, B. So Ruth will have to hold. It is now 2 away. And Brian McCann, a man in scoring position. A 2-7 is a walk. So McCann reaches, extends the inning for Stephen Drew, and the Red Sox are going to go to the bullpen timeout. Okay, new pitcher for the Red Sox is Robbie Ross, the left-hander. He's got a first situation of first and second with two down. Stephen Drew, the batter, the lefty. A 3-8. A 3-8 versus a left-hander, and he strikes out. So Ross comes in, does the job, gets the Red Sox out of the inning without any damage. And we move to the top of the ninth. Get things situated here. Top of the ninth, Xander Bogaerts will lead it off. And the Yankees are going to go to the bullpen timeout. So the Yankees will bring on Justin Wilson, the left-hander, to face Xander Bogaerts. Top of the ninth. It's a 2-2. 2-2 versus a left-hander is a ground out to third. Brings up Travis Shaw, the lefty matchup. It's a 3-4. 3-4 is a single. Single for Travis Shaw. He fights it off and gets a single out of it. Justin Wilson will face Pablo Sandoval now. Batting right. Turns him around a little bit. A 6-8. 6-8 versus a right-hander. And that is a 1-2 is a double. 3-20 is a single. It is a single with 2 stars. So Sandoval singles. Shaw moves to third. First and third with 1 away. Top of the ninth. And Blake Swihart doesn't do very well versus left-handers. So they're going to leave Justin Wilson in to face him. It's a 3-9. And he fly to left. B. Fly ball to left field B. Okay, fly ball outfield or left field B is okay. Shaw, our left fielder, is Babe Ruth. He's a -3 arm, and Shaw is on third. He's a 1-11, so that's an 8, 1-8, and then you add 2, so that's a 1-10. He's basically has a 50-50 chance. He's going to take that chance. He's going to try to score here. On the fly out to left, and the Babe will try to gun him down here. It's a 1-10. It's a 7. He does score. So sac fly for Swihart. Gets the run home. And the Red Sox take a 3-2 lead. And that's going to bring up Jackie Bradley with the man on first. And 2 away. A 3-4. 3-4 versus a left-hander as he grounds out to the pitcher. So the Red Sox get the crucial go-ahead run in the ninth. It is now 3-2. And the Red Sox will be going to the bullpen timeout. New pitcher for the Red Sox is Koji Uehara. We are at the bottom of the ninth. It's 3-2 Red Sox. Alex Rodriguez will face him first. A 6-5 versus the right-handers, a strikeout. Brings up the left-hander, Didi Gregorius, and a 1-8 versus the right-hander is a ground out to the pitcher. Yankees down to their final out. Jacoby Ellsbury. And it's a 3-9. And he strikes him out. Struck him out to end the game. And the number 8 seed, Boston Red Sox, will advance in a thriller 3-2. I'll be back with the totals in just a minute. All right, and the totals for the Red Sox: 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. With the Yankees, 2 runs, 9 hits with no errors. So the Yankees out-hit the Red Sox, but could not get the runs. Chase Headley, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 for Ruth, the RBI. A-Rod with the home run. Eovaldi pitched well. 8 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. Gave up the 1 home run to Ortiz. And you could second guess yourself there in the 9th inning when possibly it was looking like it might go extra innings. That's why I didn't put in Betances or Andrew Miller, because I just didn't want to burn them up right then. But you're looking, like I said, you're looking at possibly extra innings at this point. And you're trying to get maybe a double play here. Sandoval's not real good against left-handers. Didn't work out, though. It's just the way it is. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. I could have put in, I think the roll right here was off of, was it off Sandoval's card? Anyway, Sandoval does not typically, he has to bat right. He's 31% against left-handers. 69% against right-handers. So that was a key hit. It was a big hit. Got the runner to third, and then Swihart. Maybe you could have brought in Andrew or Betances right here. I know there's people going to be questioning that. That's fine, but Porcello, he pitched a great game too. 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. Gave up 9 hits, but once again, like here in the 3rd, he came back, got 3 straight strikeouts after 3 straight singles. So that was huge. Gave up the 1 home run to A-Rod. And Ted Williams, 1 for 4. I believe that's going to make him 7 for 12 in 3 games. I believe, somewhere in there. So that's going to do it for this game. The Red Sox will advance. And the Yankees will drop down to the losers bracket. So still not out of the tournament yet. There's still baseball to be played. They're going to take on the Cubs and Rangers winner, which will be coming up next. So until then, take care and God bless.